Good evening. How are we all? Welcome to Warriors of Attraction. And as you see in the title, we're going to be discussing the connections between mental health and dieting. Well, I know I'm not the best shape at the minute, but here you are. Firstly, I'm going to introduce my beautiful, lovely co-host, Andrea Evans.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hey
How are
Adam.
you? How are you?
You know it's been rough, but hey, I'm here and I'm uplifted already for the show we even got going. You told me the name of the video and it was on. I was like,
Exactly,
yes.
which we don't hold the rights to, by the way. We don't. But it is called Prove Everyone Wrong. But before I actually play that, I think we need to give a good shout out to everyone in Florida because they're going through some tough times at the minute.
Yes, they are. And I send shout outs. I have a student named Ian, and so it's kind of interesting that the hurricane's named Ian. But hi Ian. Anyway, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah, let's send them love and whatever we
Absolutely.
can.
Absolutely. Yeah. Big shout out to everyone in any sort of Florida, even Ohio, anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we've already got comments coming through, but I'll read them shortly. But yes, let's go and get this video.
Let's do it.
Yes. Share screen. Oh, come on.
Hey Mary. Hey Mom.
When everybody's against you or don't believe in you no more. It's a lonely feeling. Oh, it hurts very badly. I know what that's like. They look at you with that look and say, why don't you try something else? Why don't you give up?
Get away from these people that's in your
Never get a copyright claim again by using Epidemic Sound. Discover more than 35,000 tracks and 90,000 sound effects. That's used by creators like you from all over.
in your life that ain't doing nothing. Get away from people in your life that's hating. Get away from them. Get away from them. If you take an oak tree seed and you put it in a 2-foot pot, that seed will never become the oak tree that oak trees are capable of becoming because it's gonna get stifled by the 2-foot pot. Now check this out. Ain't nothing wrong with the seed. The seed just fell prey to the environment. Don't you allow your environment to dictate the oak tree that you become.
Anytime you move from being normal to trying to be exceptional, people aren't gonna like that shit. Those normal people, it makes them feel like shit, so they're gonna judge you.
And that's why every true leader, they're called weird, they're called eccentric. When you do the things of real leadership, you're gonna be called strange. Get strong enough in your own skin that when people laugh at you or when they throw stones at you, you keep on going.
I respect any motherfucker that wakes up every day and work their ass off to live their life and lifestyle. Clubbing, partying, hanging out, that ain't for me. I'm gonna be out here running in the hot sun, practicing. While everybody else is clubbing and hanging out, you got your focus right.
Don't expect people to understand you. Don't expect it to make sense to anybody why you've got to do this, why you have got to go, why you leave. This is a good job. I'm going. They pay you well. I'm going. Why? I don't understand. You don't have to. I'm going for me. This is something I have got to do. How are you going to make it? I don't know, but I will. The universe responds to the man or woman that refuses to be denied, because that is your commitment. That business that you want, that book you want to write, that dream that you have. of controlling your destiny. That is yours. That's available to you. But you've got to be willing to stand there and face disappointment, not have support, be lonely, doubt yourself sometimes, be rejected again and again and again, become bankrupt if necessary, again and again and again, and refuse to turn around until life gives it up. Life will always be, to a large extent, what you make it, not what circumstances will make of it, not what other people will make of it, not what other people say it will be, not what the environment will try and dictate to you, but what you make of your life. So when you're uncommon, get ready for the criticism. When you're uncommon, get ready for the opposition. When you're uncommon, get ready for the common people not to understand you. If I decided to experience the fear of rejection, the fear of no, the fear of failure, the fear of standing by myself, the fear of people not liking me, what else is available? Of taking a chance, a fear of losing it all. What else is available to me? People are going to think you're crazy. You don't have nothing but lint in the corner of your pocket. You're out here talking about living your dream. And people are laughing at you. And they're doubting you. It takes guts, ladies and gentlemen. But let me tell you, I believe in revenge like Frank Sinatra. He said the best revenge is massive success.
Instead of killing them with kindness, torture them with success.
You loved that, didn't you?
Yeah. I loved it, especially the part when they said instead of killing them with kindness, because my mother always says when I'm looking at folks a certain way, she'll say, kill them with kindness. Now I'm going to kill them with my success.
Torture them. Yes. Right. Tonight we've got some couple of wonderful women on. A couple of wonderful women on tonight.
Yes,
oh, you're broken up.
Sisters.
They are, aren't they? So here, guys,
sisters.
letting you know, I am the only bloke here, so I'm going to have to expose my bit of feminine side tonight, just to fit in.
Yay!
I'm going to have to. Yes, here we go. Kerry is small violin already. There you go. Right, it's all right. I'll get her after. Let's bring them on.
Let's bring them.
Should we get the world's smallest violin, Adam? You're the only bloke tonight.
What was that? I didn't hear you. I'm joking. So, yeah, she didn't like it, the fact that I've got all the control over this podcast. So, yes. How are you two?
I'll let you go first, Annette.
Okay. Rough day. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful day here in my greenhouse, and I'm riding the waves of depression and working on myself to, pull through.
Kerry?
Mm-hmm. I've had a rough 2-3 weeks. That's why I've sort of taken a back seat with the Warriors. Focusing on myself, doing extra self-care, started doing tapping therapy, which Adam helped me find is useful for me. So that's why I've not been in the Warriors group or on the Warriors, but I'm slowly coming back.
Yes. So how do you feel about being on camera?
Before, I was a little bit nervous, but then I was like, I'm fine. I was actually a little bit nervous at coming back on the Warriors.
Why?
Because I've not been on the Warriors for a few weeks. That's why. You always get those little bit of nerves, don't you?
I'm saying nothing.
Yeah, I get that.
Yes. So
Just stick with us. Stick with us, Kerry. Because I'm gonna stick with you for sure. You know what I mean? And I support where you're at right now. I need y'all to understand. Mercury retrograde started on September 9th and it's going till October 2nd, y'all. So, there's a lot of stuff going on with people right now.
Yep.
It's going to be all right.
Oh, she's breaking up a little bit.
Who, me?
No, Andrea was breaking up a little bit then on my side.
I just said it's going to be.
Yeah,
okay.
I noticed the internet is a little choppy these days.
Yeah. No,
it's the retrograde.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a couple more weeks yet, 2 or 3 more weeks before I'm back permanently. I'm just going to be a background warrior for now while I make myself better, and then I'll be back.
Yes, absolutely. Right.
Open arms.
Mental health and dieting. Mental health and dieting. But first, we have to get our Facebook mother on. Stella, of course.
Thank you, Stella.
Yes. Yeah, did you not know that, Kerry? That Andrea's mum adopted me?
Did she?
Very nice.
Yeah, she's adopted me.
Someone has to.
Yeah.
She adopted you, Kerry.
Oh, sure.
Yes. Right, mental health
family,
and dieting.
children.
Mental health and dieting. So I'm going to start with you, Kerry.
Uh-oh.
When you hear that statement, what comes to you?
To me personally, when I'm having a bad time with my mental health, my appetite goes kaput. I won't touch anything. And if I do touch anything, it's snacks. So crisp, chocolate, biscuits, cakes, things like that. It's just, I'll just snack my way through the day and then drink coffee. So, that's me when my mental health is in a bad place. When it's in a good place, my appetite's coming back and I started paying interest into meals again and wanting to cook again, sort of thing. But then do I just order a takeaway instead of cooking? But then as I get better, it gets better. So, I mean, obviously, I know for other people, that's completely opposite. So, that's just me personally. I'm telling Tegan you've got a cat.
Yes. Our mascot for the night. What about you, Annette?
Well,
Adam, put it down.
Something for everyone to share. I'm going to show it to you first because this will give you a great picture of what my life is like at times with mental health and dieting. So here we go. Okay. You see those books?
Yeah.
That's just a few of the books that I have read to try to maintain my sanity around my compulsive overeating and binging. So I went to the doctor in, I don't even remember when, 2012 maybe, and asked him to put me on a diet because I'd always struggled with my weight. My highest was 205. My lowest was 135 when I was like super happy where I was. I haven't been at 135 since I was 26. Okay, I'm now 55. So if you do the math, between 26 and 55, I've been dieting. and it has affected my mental health off and on repeatedly over that time. So I love this topic. I'm so glad we have chosen this topic, because I don't know how many people out there, like there must be millions of souls struggling with the yo-yo dieting, with the quick fix, just the next thing is going to make me skinny. And for me, it's been a nightmare at times, and at other times it's a beautiful growing experience. So there's the dark side of where I've been with all of this, and then there's this very good side to where I am today. Currently, I am somewhere in the middle, right? So, Eckhart Tolle has this section in his book, one of the books I've read, and this is not a diet book. This isn't about awakening, right? So I embraced his section about addictions, right? So overeating and binging is basically an addiction, and an addiction is an ego thing that keeps triggering you where you fall unconscious. And I have this repeated pattern. So anytime there's a life event, or I'm not getting my way, I will slip into unconsciousness, and all of a sudden I am sitting in front of the TV, binging, eating everything I can get my hands on. But today, at least, I have the awareness to know that I have fallen below my level of self-care. Right? I'm not maintaining right now where I would like to be with my weight, and I'm not maintaining my level of sanity around food, because the connection for me with the way I eat and the way I feel is very, very ingrained. It's my go-to. Food is my go-to for comfort. And now I'm trying to retrain my brain to make it my coloring, to make it talking with you guys, to make it about a walk, about something that's healthy for me, instead of processed packaged food that contains sugar, fat, and salt. And I can go on and on and on, but I don't want to take up the whole hour.
Exactly. Andrea?
Go ahead, Annette. What were you saying?
No, I had stopped. I didn't want to take up the whole hour.
Okay.
I mean, I have such a long, I'm going to have to do a show one day just on my own journey with my mental health and dieting, because it's profound. I think we could reach so many people that are struggling with mental health connected to diet and lifestyle, right?
Mm-hmm. For me, I agree with both of you. I mean, not saying it's a agree or disagreement type of thing, but I do connect with you, Kerry and Annette, because comfort food, that's what you said. And, to even have food labeled as comfort food can it can mess with your mental health too. Because if we go with what society says about comfort food, well, we think it's okay to go to the comfort food for comfort. It could give us that idea. And not only eating, my thing was I'd have all kinds of candies. I mean, a big old bag by my bed. Wake up all through the night eating candy. No. And then wake up all hyped up and wondering why I'm feeling like I'm feeling, the next day. Like I'm like, but another part of that is alcohol consumption. Me, when I get in a mental health state, and I have been these past few weeks, the thing is, I've wanted to get drunk, but I didn't. I haven't. Instead, I just cried. Instead of baking a whole cake and sitting here eating it, or going and getting my whole big favorite gallon of ice cream and eat it. It doesn't make me feel any better. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, just trying to maintain that self-care that you talk about, Annette, I've been very diligent in my mind saying, no, you have to take care of you. This is not taking care of you. You can't sit here and eat candy all through the night. You know, it's just not healthy for you, all that sugar and stuff. And then you have the sugar high waking up. You know what I'm saying? And alcohol's not going to help. What's it going to do for me to get drunk? It's not going to help me at all. So I think that all of that comes into the comfort food thing. Because I used to say, well, I'm going to go have some comfort foods. And it would be probably a whole peach cobbler. But, you know, might have made me feel good for the moment, but it really didn't. Because when I was done, then you feel guilty, right?
Yep.
So that doesn't help with the mental health. So that could be a vicious circle. So we have to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things, obviously, throughout doing my mental health training, obviously, Adam's done this virtually the same courses. People do have that vicious circle where they'll turn to food and then they'll feel rubbish about themselves because they know that, you know, whether they've eaten, I don't know, a box of ice cream or something like that, and they've eaten the full box, they'll feel really rubbish and think, how much weight have I just put on with that? And how am I going to lose it? I'm going to struggle losing it. And then they'll just turn to food again. And it is that vicious cycle.
Yeah.
And getting trapped in that vicious cycle can actually cause so many mental health problems and obviously eating disorders as well. I mean, we can't not discuss eating disorders when you talk about mental health and dieting.
Agree.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have this one book here that's called All is Forgiven, Move On. And it was kind of like a light spin on every time you would fall off the wagon, per se, from your eating, right? And it would give you these little mini exercises. And you had to, every time that you had experienced a binge or overeating episode or whatever, you would give yourself forgiveness, and it was very helpful. But my cycle seems to be where I'd learn something and then I'd abandon it, and I'd learn something and then I'd abandon it. So I really am contemplating hypnosis because I don't understand why I abandon the stuff that's so good for me. Not everything, though. Do any of you experience that? What about you? Share with us, Adam, your journey.
Oh, here we go. I've tried many methods. I've tried going days without eating. I've even tried having nothing but juice all day, like smoothies. I've tried that for 24 hours. It literally destroyed me next day because I was hungry, really hungry. And so I caved. I caved. But it's just one of them, isn't it? Either way, it still goes back to what we put in our past our lips. It's a choice. It's a choice. Because it's not like we're forcing or not being forced. Not like people's threatening us with this. So, yeah. I think I'm boring Kerry tonight.
No, I've only had one coffee today. I'm trying to cut down. Doctor's advice was to have 2 coffees a day, and I'm trying to limit myself to 1 because yesterday I had 3 yesterday, so I broke that 2 rule, but oops. Yeah. I'm trying to stick to just 1 now. And
when I drink,
it's only day 1 of doing it.
Yeah. When I drink too much coffee, I can literally feel my body vibrating.
Yeah. See, this is a problem with coffee. Yeah, this is a problem with coffee. I've gone nearly 5 months without caffeine. I feel good. I feel good.
I feel good inside, you know, because you've encouraged me to. Sorry, Kerry. You've encouraged me, brother, to give up coffee, give up the soda. I've been drinking water like it's going out of style. And I used to hate water, I'll say, but you made me love water, Adam.
What can I say?
I do feel better physically.
Nice.
I've been told I'm a big influencer.
You are.
Yes.
I don't want to influence though.
But they're positive influences.
Maybe I
Okay,
should try
you could be a bad influence too. You like that?
It can be
You're a badass.
Yes.
It's a bad influence to lose some people, put it that way.
No comment. I have the right to remain
You know
silent.
what? I
wanted to show.
I wanted to share with the viewers a little bit about why this topic is so important. And I felt that when you're trapped in these cycles of yo-yo dieting, it and the effects it has on your mental health, how do you get off of it is the biggest question. Like, you know, you have all these, I loved how Andrea talked about where they, you know, on packaging and things like that, they say comfort. And then if you listen to commercials, which I don't watch regular TV, right? The reason I don't watch regular TV is because of the food commercials. And if you listen to them very closely, you'll hear, oh, do you have a craving? Oh, we have this for your craving, right? So this media is promoting poor eating habits, right? And one of the, I didn't bring that book out, but there's a book that's called, it's all about how the corporations are influencing us to eat a specific way. Like I'm sure one of you must have watched Super Size Me, the McDonald's story with the guy who eats only McDonald's for a month.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that?
Come on, Annette. Don't get me started with BBC or the TV or something like that.
No, please don't.
But it's important to talk about things. You know?
Yeah, we've got a Facebook user tuning and supporting. Please identify yourself. They're clearly supported by the Mental Health Warriors group.
Yeah, I noticed that it comes up Facebook user. It doesn't say.
Yeah, because they need to register with StreamYard, you see, so that's why.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that was Elizabeth yesterday. You had to tell me.
I think it is Elizabeth. Yeah, Miss Liz is here.
Saying it.
Oh,
hey, Miss Liz.
She's here.
Ah, there she is.
Right.
So,
Dieting
Kerry says dieting also needs positive reinforcement as well as a positive outlook.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. You know,
yeah.
I think. Can I talk on that? What she's just said.
Yeah.
Can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing before you go? All I want now, look at the word dieting. The word die is in the beginning. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave that right there. Sorry. Go ahead, Annette.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I actually went ahead and looked up the definition of diet. And the definition of diet doesn't mean to be on a diet. The diet is what you eat, like your day-to-day in meals, right? So if you look at it like that, dieting is a spin on losing weight, but diet is how we eat, right? So if your diet is consisting of junk food all the time and no exercise, you gain weight. If your diet consists of vegetables and healthy proteins and blah, 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 you know, all that good stuff, then the word diet replaces the word dieting. I mean, the word dieting is just like, for me, it's like a red hot poker that's burning me because I don't like that word dieting. Yeah. And the
I don't either.
yeah,
They eat better.
I try to choose the wording to be lifestyle, how like my eating lifestyle, right?
Oh, come
So
on,
that's
Stella.
like she says, more positive reinforcement. And what she saying? You took the words out of
Oh, come on, Stella. No, you know what she was doing? When everyone mentions you took the words right out of my mouth, it gets me singing Meatloaf in my head.
That's funny. But my dog is here. How did you get out?
Oh, we've got a lot
Yeah.
of interaction tonight, but yes.
Yeah. So what I was going to say about the positive reinforcement was, as a child, how many of us didn't get positive reinforcement about eating?
I didn't get positivity
did.
at all throughout my childhood.
I didn't.
I didn't. Oh.
Yeah.
Eating
I
starts
lived in a
mentally and goes down,
generational
kind of
home.
like gravity.
You know what? As Kerry keeps saying, we were never brought up, we were dragged up.
You were what up?
We were dragged up.
Oh, dragged up. That's funny. No, I because
And you probably
my
had to
whole
drag
life-
yourself up a little bit.
I did from the age of 10, yes. Because I was cooking for myself by 11.
Really, that's really good.
Well, no one else was going to cook for me.
Yeah. Well, I remember I was also cooking. I was a latch. I don't know if they have the term in England, but I was a latch kid. You know, where you had a key around your neck and you had to let yourself in because your parents were away working.
Yeah.
So that ended up cooking Kraft dinner, peanut butter sandwiches, tomato sandwiches, and tomato soup, and that was basically my diet.
Yeah, just a couple of things, guys. Just a couple of things going off topic. Who hears some background noise here?
I do.
A little bit.
Yeah.
There. That's strange. That's never happened before.
Going back on topic, following on from what Annette's just said, when I was about 12, 13, something like that, I came home from school and both my mum and dad were gone. So my dad had obviously been at work all day long and was due to finish and get home. Our mum was going off to start work, sorry. So I had this thing where I would just get a box of cereal and literally munch it with my fingers like this and with a glass of milk. So now obviously because I've done that, my body's developed a wheat intolerance, which makes my whole relationship with food really awkward because I can only have so much wheat before I give myself a migraine. Adam doesn't like it.
Yeah, that's nasty. Wheat is one of the worst things that you can eat. Wheat, corn, because of the GMOs.
Wheat is?
It's just... Yeah.
Wheat is?
Have you ever read the book called The Wheat Belly?
I'm just trying to identify where that noise is coming
but I will.
from. I think that noise is coming from your end, Annette.
I am too.
From my end?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in silence.
No, Liz. Kerry's upstairs, I'm downstairs, as usual.
I don't know where. I don't know.
See what happens.
Right, hang on. Let's all talk individually.
Yeah, it is coming from me.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, this ain't good.
Come on.
Can't help background noise, though, can we?
Turn us on and turn us back off.
Yeah.
Let's see which one it is.
Let's all mute.
Go on then, Adam.
Okay. Has it stopped?
Is it there?
Now it sounds better.
Yeah, that sounds much better.
Yeah. There's some interference.
It sure does.
Oh, it's back.
Yeah, it's you, Annette.
It's the retrograde. Y'all know it's the retrograde.
That's strange. I'm just sitting out here with my laptop in the greenhouse.
Apologies about this. You know what technology's like. It's a shit sometimes.
Is it possible for me to go out and come back in?
Yeah, try that. Try that.
In?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I leave? Remove? Oh, leave studio. Okay. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technology can either be your best friend or your worst nightmare.
It's still here.
It's still happening.
Right, I'll leave. Bear with. Hang on.
I don't know if you can leave, Adam, because you're the host.
Yeah, if you leave, we all gonna fall off. Maybe.
Is that better? It's me. It's me.
That's not good.
That's really strange. Maybe your mic is going.
Is that better? No. Shit.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk over it, I guess.
Yeah.
Mute Adam.
Just ignore
Mary,
the annoyance.
brain power. No, he's muted and it's still happening.
Hang on a minute, that saves me.
Robert says it sounds like a short.
It stopped. It's not
happening. It was Kerry. It was Kerry and Adam.
It's not me.
Well, tell the UK to stop it.
No, you.
What? It's Kerry.
It says that you're too close, but you're upstairs and she's downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's strange. It didn't happen before, did it?
No, this is first time.
Oh, it's better
It's
now.
Kerry.
But
Kerry's
she's
family
been on our show before.
My phone.
It's coming in and out. Is the
weather's shit here?
weather bad there?
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting the aftermath.
It's just interference. Yeah, that could be it.
We are due to get a really bad storm. After the Hurricane Ian in America, apparently it's making its way over to Britain and it's going to batter Lancashire, where we are.
Oh dear.
According to the news.
Yeah.
So
Liz says, okay, when Kerry talks, mute Adam, and when Adam talks,
it's not working.
It's still happening. No, that's unfortunate.
Should we get back to topic now then?
Yeah, that's why we didn't spend 50 minutes.
No, I think what we need to do is rearrange this for a better day. Maybe.
Well, we're almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call this a part one.
We got 20 minutes left.
Yeah, it's back, Mom. I see it. I hear
it. It would be good to have this weekly.
Yes.
Yeah, this would be.
Keep going.
Liz says keep going. It's not that bad. It's just annoying.
Am I more annoying than this?
I can handle it. Mm-hmm.
Pardon?
Am I more annoying than this?
I take the
You can call him annoying. I do. You know, Adam, you're annoying.
Yeah.
You're a shit. You're a shit.
So, let me ask you this. I want to ask a question to each of you. Do you love your body just as it is right now? Kerry's saying no. What about you, Andrea? You do? How about you, Adam? Do you love your body just as it is right now?
At the minute, no.
Okay. I'm doing this.
What about you, Annette?
Yeah, we can't leave you out.
No, I know you can't leave me out. I am teaching my subconscious to stop the negative talk about my body. So every day I pick something and I do a affirmation. And so right now I'm doing an affirmation that food is not comfort, food is fuel. That's what I'm saying. So that my body, I am trying to love my body more by telling it these new affirmations, right? So food is not comfort, food is fuel. And I'll keep repeating that until my subconscious gets it. I did the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I did the same thing when I was struggling with myself, the things I had to teach myself, like I am kind, I am loving, I am beautiful, because nobody, if we go back to the beginning conversation where I came home alone, nobody told me how much crap dinner to eat. You know, I thought you ate the whole friggin' box. So I ate the whole box, not knowing that it was a serving of 4.
Well, the thing is, I'm going to say it straight up. I blame the education system.
Pardon?
Don't get me started. Don't get me started on them.
No, why I blame the education system? Because they don't teach us shit like this about what impact things like chocolate or crisp can actually do to us.
Yeah.
No life skills.
No, there is no conspiracy theory around anything life. What it is lack of education and ignorance, right? So why are they teaching us arithmetic, right? Why are they teaching us algebra when it's something we're never going to use again, wherein we should know how to balance a checkbook instead, right? They need to teach that. Same with food. You know, they do teach some things here in Canada, but they don't teach you, if you're struggling with this, what do I do? How do I implement something new to teach my body to be better?
I agree.
Right? And
that's why I do it.
Yeah.
And I do it. I teach the
body
kids.
image and mental health are great.
Yeah, going back to the comment about body image, mental health, the fact that social media, doesn't help, because obviously everyone sees all these pictures of these perfect looking models and perfect looking celebrities everywhere, with no spots, no scars or anything like that. And as soon as they've just had a baby, they pop back to their pre-baby bodies and everything like that. That's not reality. That's putting pressure onto ordinary mums to look brilliant again after you've had a baby.
Stop swearing, Andrea.
When I had Lucas, for the first 3-4 weeks, I didn't give a shit what I looked like. I just had a baby. I was tired. I was getting back to me again, not having to share my food with a growing baby inside of me, not feeling sick all day, every day.
So to simplify it for people, she was a cranky ass. More than usual.
I did end up with
Join the club, Kerry.
Yeah.
Join the club.
I got the shit off her though.
My mom. They come crying to my mom, and she would say she's pregnant.
When you've just had a baby, you don't care what you look like. You just think about
pregnant each time I had cravings
brought into the world.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Oh, I jumped on my cravings. That was my reason to eat whatever I want, right?
I'm gonna speak for all the men out there right now. I don't care what kind of world we live in. When Kerry got pregnant with Tegan, I got all the shit. I got all the pains and the sickness.
As you should have been.
But you got her pregnant. You the one.
It takes two.
You're going down a dark, slippery
It does
road.
take
You know
two.
we're going to support Kerry on this.
With Lucas, I was asleep, so it's all right.
I'm not even going.
No, now we're going off topic.
Going there.
Okay, so what do you think is the solution to dieting and mental health?
More education in the education system.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Your mindset.
Yeah. There's that about
It's your
education. Also, teaching kids not to be judgmental of other people's, because don't forget, nobody's perfect. Everybody's different in their own unique ways, and they should embrace the differences.
Let's take accountability for our thoughts. That's what I have to do.
You can't stop yourself having a negative thought about somebody, but you can stop yourself from saying it.
Kerry always has negative thoughts about me.
And you can't.
I have to say it.
I like Andrea's response about mindset, but if someone is struggling with self-image, you know, how do you have to first teach them about changing their mindset before you can even tackle the diet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and
shock therapy.
Yeah, and it's good that we brought up mindset. It's good that we brought up mindset because at the moment, obviously, because I know about all these problems with social media and everything like that, I'm teaching Tegan to say a few things to herself. So I say to her, say, I am beautiful, I am powerful, I'm a warrior, and I can do anything I put my mind to. And I get her to say those things to herself, because then it creates that positive image of herself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's a beautiful, powerful warrior, and she can do anything that she can put her mind to. And if she keeps that in her head, that's when she does get to the stage she starts coming on social media and that in a few years' time. So I'm teaching teachers now, and obviously, if other parents would do similar things with their children, maybe future generations won't have the same issues we're having.
Yeah, Elizabeth, with your question about body image affects mental health, we'll save that for another podcast because this noise is getting ridiculous now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a podcast, a show strictly on my whole journey about my binge eating and compulsive overeating. Like, there's. I want to educate the viewers about things that I've done, things that I'm still doing, learning and changing about myself and my both body, mind, and soul, because you know the whole thing, we've had many nutritionists and what do you call it, psychologists and everything on about diet and nutrition and how it affects your mental health, and it would make a really good show about body image and all that.
When it comes to the mental health part of eating, I said shock therapy, and I want to make sure that I clarify what I'm saying. For instance, when I would like to binge eat, I have this long mirror in my room, just set it right there, and I'm watching myself, and it just does something to me. It's like a shock to see myself with all this junk around me, that I'm gonna sit here and be happy to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm comforting myself. And so to sit there and see myself in that state, it didn't feel good. It was a shock.
Yeah. Well, what I think we should do is cut it short because of this noise. But we definitely need to do this again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah, it's an amazing topic to talk about because You know, we have to eat to live, and sometimes I don't. It doesn't feel like that I'm living to eat.
Exactly.
I get that.
It's been a start. It's a great start.
Right, I'll cut it short, and yeah, if you want to share this, share this. If you don't, I understand. This noise is just as annoying as Kerry, but it's okay. Anyway.
He is a typical man, Kerry. He is going to tease you and make you mad. My boyfriend does the same.
It's all right because
S-H-I-T.
That's all right because it's all right because end of the day he already knows what it feels like to sleep on the chair. He can always sleep on the chair again tonight, Adam.
Oh yes, it's really comfy.
I'll have the bed to myself.
And your birthday's coming up, Kerry. That birthday coming up.
We need to get. And you know what? Her birthday falls on a Wednesday. So Annette.
Oh, you want me to do a special? What Wednesday? October what?
16th.
The what?
November
the 16th. Right. Anyway, I'll end this now, and I'll see you all later.
November 16th. Okay.
All righty.